EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store
between the Washington Commanders
and the Arizona Cardinals.
Two teams each hoping to be right back here at State Farm Stadium in 2 weeks, and we are set to go from Glendale.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
To throw right away is Howell.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Peterson running right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On play action, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right.
Throws towards Ertz. He's got it toward the sideline.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
They'll try the middle with Peterson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
Prater's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
A 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their 25-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And this is going to be a Commanders first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the commanders jumped. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Throwing here, Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Play fake. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run with Peterson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is caught. Touchdown. Adrian Peterson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. The drive starts with a completion left side. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
With it is Brown. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now a give to Peterson running right.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray finding Ertz here on the out route. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Peterson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Again, Peterson, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play.
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Inside the 20. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 1st down, Howell to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Powell.
Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here's Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Chigakakwo from 4 yards out. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. We got 3. We got
Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run again on first down. Peterson. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They'll try again.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adrian Peterson with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cards continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon. Peterson trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. High throw, but the catch is made.
And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm here.
He'll try again.
And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Adrian Peterson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Cardinals have opened the lead up to 30.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Powell's throw complete to Dotson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter, but this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
54.
And once more, Howell back to the air. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back to throw, Howell. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On 2nd and 10, Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Right there. 50 feet. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
J.J. Arcega-Whiteside
From 13 yards out.
And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His throw incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Peterson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Hurts has it left side.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
That's caught right side by Anderson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Adrian Peterson. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now Howell. Going right back to Dotson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Howell. Complete, it's Dotson.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on first down,
Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
And he carries this one passing midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Tackle made by Chase Young. The Cardinals are headed for the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. For this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, will see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.